Welcome back to our home. Today we're going to be carrying on with the dining room rebuild and working on our trim. Ceiling's done, walls are done, floor is done, we're down to trim work. The room is like 95% there. So we have everything prepared. I've been working on this all day. We have egg and dart trim. This is going to be around the top of the room for the crown molding. That's ready. We have door trim all cut and fancied up, ready for stain. Corner blocking, baseboards. That's what we're working on today. So we're gonna get right into it, and we've decided, even though our room is stained, nice, beautiful, warm brown wood tone, that we're gonna be doing something a little bit different and doing white trim. White might seem like a total oddball contrast to what's going on in that room, but I think it's going to crisp it up and bring a little bit of classicness into a kind of rustic feeling room right now, and we want it to be more crisp. White is going to crisp it up. So let's try it out. Get staining. We're going to stain. I really want solid white, but I don't feel like dealing with paint right now. I just don't. So the stain just comes out so much more beautiful and smooth, and I don't have to worry about
sticky latex.
Yeah, latex paint, and I know they got nice trim paints out there. I don't like any of them. I don't want to deal with paint, so we're going to stain with a solid wood stain.
I don't know how to get into this crack.
I can do it with the rag, I'm sure.
You can?
Yeah. Let me just see. Well, maybe I'll just use my handy dandy. Yeah, just get more on there. Just, sorry, just finish it off and I'll. Because the more I get on my brush, the easier it'll get in there.
Can you hold it like still?
Yeah, just get it generally on there and I'll use the brush to smooth it out.
And I have to do that.
Don't you? You ready?
I have to do the bottom, right?
Yeah, well, let me do this first. One thing at a time. Because you don't want to wait for this to dry and then try to smooth it out.
In here. Yep.
Okay?
Hold it. The end. The top.
Oh, you got it all?
Mm-hmm.
Tipsy.
Oh, this is too close for... This is not gonna do it. Is it enough on there?
Yeah.
Spread it thin.
So we're going to keep working, get all this trim finished up tonight. Then tomorrow we'll get into the clear finish. Hopefully get them installed. We'll see how it goes. Last night we obviously finished up the trim. In looking at it today, I do feel better about it because, like I said, I kind of wanted a solid white trim for this room, but I was just torn on how to accomplish that without using paint. But it looks beautiful. I mean, it came out really nice, and I think it's actually going to look fine. Today we're going to be doing the clear coat, so I'm going to be pulling it all back out and doing a shellac coat to seal the wood. take it from there. That's it. Just clear. Finish. I don't think we're going to film that. It's not very fun.
Yeah, just putting clear on white.
Yep. So that's the process right now. We'll come back when it's done and we're ready to install it, and we're going to see how it looks, you know, just breaking up all the wood in the room. Because right now the room, the floor and the walls are kind of melding together. I can't wait to see that crisp line and see how it looks. Keeping in mind, we didn't do window trim. We're just working on baseboards, crown molding, and door trim. Windows will come later. All right, we're going to try to get right into it. And the first thing I'm going to start with is all these little corner blocks. We're going to get them in place on the ceiling, on the floors, quick and easy. Corner blocking installed. Now, if I was doing a house with drywall, I wouldn't even be bothering with corner blocking. For my trim, I would probably just miter it in. The reason we do corner blocking throughout this house is because we're doing wood walls, and I like to have corner trim to hide and blend where the walls come together. And so I just like to have something for my corner trim to come up to. And that's the main reason I'm using the corner blocks. I'm going to take a few minutes to get this shimmed out, secured in. Just want to make sure it's all square and plumb. And then we'll be back to start putting the trim on the front of it. Let me just see how these look.
Yep.
Sometimes I like to make sure I'm doing them the way they feel right. Oops.
But how they look.
Yeah. Yeah, just so they look like, you know, sometimes wood looks like it's upside down or something.
Yeah, like it has to have the feels.
Yeah. And then we can put our topper on it. And get the other, oh, that's the wrong one.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to get these holes filled.
Can you go to Home Depot and get us some more trim boards and paint?
This is too long.
Too long.
Uh-oh. That's gonna be perfect right there. I can already smell it.
Look at that.
That is perfect.
Yep.
All right. Let me just pop a couple
Wait,
nails in.
Maverick. Here. I love the contrast between the floor and the wall.
What do you mean?
The white baseboard.
Oh. I was going to say, the wall's like almost the same color as the floor.
I meant the baseboard breaking it up.
Mm-hmm. So we don't regret doing white trim yet?
No, so far I'm loving it.
I didn't clean that one yet. I mean, you can still see them because it's a bright white filler.
But from far away, you don't really notice them.
No, because of all the imperfections and wood variation.
Yep.
But it kind of just adds to the effect.
Yeah.
Oh, it does fit. Okay. I was gonna say, sometimes I just measure that. I'm not worried about studs right now. I got plenty of wood back here to hold trim.
Mm-hmm.
Sharpen pencils. Want to hit it? Let's get one right here. Let's get one right here. Let's get one right here. Good. Snug. Don't worry about pushing too hard at first. Just get it rubbing. Just get it moving. Yep, just keep it and then you just go. You're not even touching the hole. You're all over the place.
I got a little though.
Yeah. Just try to keep it in one spot and just rub it back and forth. Make sure you're right on there. Oh, it's a perfect fit.
I try.
Okay. Put one in the end to keep the end here, right there. That's actually perfect.
Good?
Yeah, it'll work.
Good.
Well guys, we're done with the baseboard and it looks fantastic in there. White was the right choice. So far, we're liking it. Now we're ready to start doing the crown molding. This is going to really crisp up the room, but we're going to take a break because we just got a really cool delivery. So we're going to fire up the tractor to get this thing out of the sun before it gets ruined. Guys, we just got this huge hutch cabinet and this is going to be awesome because it's going to help us complete our living room and help us organize all of our books and movies. In our living room, well, around the corner, we have a nook that we built in and right now it's full of junk. We got to get it cleaned out and ready for this. I looked for a long time for the right piece of furniture to put in there. I was going to build in some shelves, but right now we're not set up for building furniture properly. I think this is going to work perfectly. It's going to save us time and it's just going to make sense. So I can't wait to get this unboxed and see how it looks. Well guys, we got the box in the house with the help of the tractor. These are pretty heavy. They would have been more manageable if they had handles or something. That's the biggest issue. There was nowhere to grab. We got them in here, one in the entryway, and now we're totally crowded. So hopefully we can get them in place soon, which is right behind this corner. Now as you can see, it's pretty dark in here because it is nighttime. We ended up taking a lot longer than we expected to get to this project. We brought it in, we went right back to the trim work. And as you can see, we got all of the crown molding installed. All the baseboard is done. You saw that. Everything is done. After that was done, I started working on these corner trims, which are not finished yet. This is just stained. And we still have to seal them before installing them. But these are going to fit right in the corners of these rooms to kind of clean that up. And I think those are going to look really good. We decided to match the corner trim to the wall, so when these are done, they'll be the same tone. They'll darken up. And after we got all of that done, we were feeling so motivated that we ran out to the store tonight and we picked up enough wood to finish all of the windows in the dining room here. Tomorrow, we're going to get right working on that and get all the window trim done, I think. And then we will be, I believe, 100% finished with this room, and we can start bringing in furniture, basically. It's that close. So that's pretty exciting. Let's take a look at that nook. This is the nook where that big furniture piece is going. And I mean, check it out, guys. This is our mini hoard, and this is the obstacle of working on a home with no official outbuildings to store anything in. We have our RV mattresses, and we have some drying racks. We have some desk parts back here and boxes and things for the bathroom. We have nowhere to store stuff, so it's going to get tricky, but this is what's holding me up right now. I think we're going to work on cleaning this out tomorrow, maybe. Just preparing this area to install that big furniture piece, which means I've made a decision. You can see the wall back here. It's not finished. We're going to finish it. So we got a lot of work ahead of us. You can look forward to that. So I guess this is where we'll end it for tonight. Our dining room, which is turning beautiful. And we posted on our community tab a video from over 2 years ago, from when we first moved in, of this very room over 2 years ago.
Yep.
And this used to be the kitchen of this house. We felt like this was the worst room for the kitchen because it just didn't work. It was an awkward shape. The low ceiling makes cabinets hard, the slope ceiling. And it's such a cool room because it is on the back corner of the house. So we envisioned get the kitchen out of here so that we can open up these walls with lots of windows so that we could sit at our table and look out and have this beautiful view all around us of our property.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll swap the dining room and the kitchen so that the kitchen is in a more functional space for it.
Yeah.
Because the other thing about the dining room was that it was right in the middle of the walkway. If we had a table behind you guys where the dining room was, you would have to walk around the table.
And all the chairs, and it would just be weird.
Because the doors were centered on the room.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't make sense to have it be a dining room.
this is going to be so much better flow because the table can sit back here.
Yep.
The walkway is right along the front there. It just flows better. And I just don't like kitchens in these rooms with these low roofs. It's awkward. I'm so happy with this part of the conversion. I think this is turning out to be my favorite room so far.
It's pretty cool.
It just looks good. And I think once the window trim is done, it's going to look amazing. We're ready for that. And it's not as much trim as it looks like because we don't have to do any jam extensions or anything. It's just trim on the wall. Yeah.
Yep.
So that's all. It's coming out good. Wanted to share. Thanks for watching. And until next time, take care.
Bye.